Hey everybody, it is Facebook Live. I know it's been a while since I've done something besides Meals with Melissa. That's coming back in a big way as well. But I want to welcome you to a new channel, or a new, I don't know what you want to call it, but we're calling it the psychology of weight loss, or weight loss psychology, because as you may well know, the physical part of trying to lose weight and be healthy is not the only thing that you're going to have to deal with. You know, trying to get your mind right is a good portion of it. And there's some things you're definitely going to have to deal with when it comes to making sure that you're on the right track, when it comes to your mentality and your emotions. And so we're going to talk about that. Now, tonight's episode number 1, by the way, you can find these on YouTube when they're done. They will be uploaded there, so you can find all past episodes of everything that we've ever done. I like to do live because that way, if you have questions, you can hop on there. But the information is evergreen, so it's going to be there. You can check it out, see past episodes, future episodes. Make sure that if you do go to the channel on YouTube, it's under Fillmore Fitness. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the new ones as they pop up. Now, today's episode I called, Should I Dump My Friends in Order to Reach My Goal, or something to that situation. You know, here's the premise. You know, we all have heard that you become like the 5 closest people to you. And there's really something to do with that. If you think about the fact that as you have friends that drink wine every night, and you spend a lot of time with them, guess what? You probably drink wine every night. If you have friends that like to eat pizza all the time, or that they're brewing their own beer, or whatever it is that you tend to hang around is what you tend to become like. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That can actually be looked at in a very positive way as well. We'll talk about that in just a second. But what I want you to do is to really kind of take a hard look at who you spend the most time with, and what they tend to do, and does that get you off track when it comes to your health and nutrition goals? Now, let me just give you an example as to what happened for me about 12 years ago when I finally started to make the change when it came to my health and nutrition. You know, I had friends that stopped, spending time with me or asking me out to their parties or whatever they were going to do. And at first it's a little disconcerting because you're like, oh, why don't they like me anymore? And it's not that they don't like you, it's that your goals have changed and you don't tend to do the same things anymore. So as I stopped, wanting to drink alcohol and spending a lot of time or eating, fast food, come on, I don't even eat that stuff anymore. As I stopped doing those kind of things, people stopped asking me to go out to dinner. My friends just were like, well, she's at the gym, which again is not necessarily a bad thing. Now, this does not mean you have to get rid of your set of friends. So that's kind of why I labeled it what I did. First of all, it's attention grabbing, right? But partially because we kind of sometimes have to think, who are we spending our time with? Now, it might not be friends, it could be family. You could be spending a lot of time with some family members who don't have the same mindset. That's kind of part of life. And again, it doesn't mean that you can't ever spend time with them or that you don't love them. It just means that you might have to be very specific as to the amount of time that you spend with them. So keep that in mind. Now, again, take a look back and see who's in your life and think about, are they getting you closer to your goal, or are they taking you from your goal? Are they making it more difficult to reach your goal? Listen, as an adult, peer pressure is still a thing, which I find super annoying. I didn't care for it in high school. I don't care for it now in my 40s. So, think about whether or not, if there's somebody who's pressuring you, oh, just one more drink, or just go out with us tonight. Is that really what you want to do? Which thing do you want more? Do you want that thing, that alcohol, that pizza, whatever it is, or do you want to reach your goal more? Now, I'm not saying you can't even have those things, but you don't need them all the time. You've got to really think about your prioritizing of what's going to get you closer to your goal. So it's not that I don't drink anymore. I just don't do it very often because, first of all, there's no benefit. So what's the point? And honestly, some of that garbage food that I used to eat and would find tasty doesn't taste very good, doesn't make me feel very good anymore. So, think about which is more important to you. That's going to be part of the process. So, think about who you hang around. What do you tend to do when you're there? Yeah, that's part of it. So again, it's not that you have to get rid of everybody. Just again, limit your time with the people who tend to take you away from your goal. Now, the opposite can be true. You need to put the people in your life who do the things that you want to accomplish. Spend time with people who you would trade places with, or who you would like to become. They talk about putting mentors in your life that can help you to get where you want to go. So keep in mind, that could be anything. That could just be people who like to eat healthier. That could be people who like to go to the gym. Really, like I said, take a step back. Some of this is really introspective because the psychology of it is that we want to be liked. We want to spend time with people we like. We want to, have friends. I get it. We want to be social. But what does that require, right? What are you going to have to give up? What are you going to have to put place in your life? We don't want to sacrifice. That's part of it. We feel like we're taking things away. We're going to really struggle to stick with it. So replace some of those bad habits with good habits, right? And replace, again, You don't have to get rid of people. There's just honestly people in my life I just don't spend a lot of time with anymore. They know that I still love them and I care about them, but they tend to go out a lot, and that's just, not something I do. I have other things in my life I'd like to accomplish. But put those people in life. Spend time. Find people who are where you want to be. Find out what they do and spend more time with them. Anybody who is worth anything is going to allow you to spend time with them because they want to lift you up. They want you to be happy and healthy. And so they're going to do that for you. So keep that in mind. Anyway, so again, we're going to do an episode every week, predominantly on Wednesday nights. I just had a crazy week and had something come up last night, but I want to make sure that I really approach the psychology of weight loss and what it's going to take, because you do have to have a different mindset. And it's not all just physical. There's definitely a mental and emotional portion of it. I talk to all my clients when I do goal assessments. We really talk about, where are you in life? How's your stress levels? What are you accomplishing there? Are the people in your life supportive? We are going to talk about that in one of our episodes. So come back, check out what we have to talk about. And if you have an idea of something that you'd like to talk about, you can actually message me directly either through Facebook Messenger or on YouTube, or leave a comment below, because we will address that. It's important, right? I think people miss that part of the motivation that they're going to have to be required to pick up on. So again, new studio coming. You kind of see in the background, it's coming. New studio is coming. Actually, I got two. Pretty excited about that. We've got some big things coming up, and I'm really, really, really stoked about it. But anyway, weight loss psychology, that's what it's all about. Check it out. Definitely hit my YouTube channel and see how that's going there. You know what? I just want you to be happy and healthy. So have an incredible evening and stay healthy, my friends.